All right. So yes, tonight we're going to do our foot massage. So if you've got your massage oil or lotion handy, and we really want to keep our feet warm, especially after that. So if you don't already have some warm socks or slippers around, get some, and maybe some extra blankets and all the cozy things that you have. Eye pillows, sandbags, whatever you have. So let's just take a moment to settle and ground. If you want to sit on a cushion or even your bolster, whatever you've got. And let's just take a moment to fully arrive from your busy days and just all the activity out there in the world into this time that you've created for yourself. So let's make that really intentional. So you can close your eyes if you'd like. Bring your awareness inward, checking in first with your body. How is your body tonight? Let's anchor into this time and place. So find the base of your spine and let's actually cut off the old grounding cord that you've got, maybe. Let it fall to the earth. And then start a new one from, again, the root, the base of your spine, down through the layers of your home, wherever you are, and down through the layers of the earth. Anchoring into this time. It's always nice to get our orientation. So here we are following the cycles of nature. So we're in a waning moon phase. We're just a few days away from Sagittarius new moon. So that means we're getting quieter and quieter into this darkest time before we begin that next moon cycle. So things are kind of falling and fading and dissolving a little bit. And then on the weekend, the Sunday, we have the winter solstice. So again, final few days of officially fall season before we switch. And the Capricorn solstice, winter solstice, is Sunday. And then we begin again. So again, I was just telling people before, I'm just kind of feeling low energy. It's just, this is what's happening out in nature. So we're going to take a lot of time to focus on the grounding of just kind of gathering our energy. Think of what all the plants and trees are doing out in the world, at least in our hemisphere. They're not sprouting new leaves right now. It is time to gather your energy and kind of root it down into the roots, literally, when they're the plants. So think of just storing it up, bringing it down into the roots to use later, but you're just in this restorative phase. So that's where we are. Let's take some nice big cleansing breaths to kind of settle into that energy. Feel the inhale go. Again, it's like bringing the energy down. Take that big breath. Belly fills. And it's like the exhale. We're in an exhale phase of the year, just letting go, letting go, letting go, but also kind of bringing it down. And inhaling, refilling, restoring, just nurturing every part of you that needs all that good energy. And then again, it's a slowing down of the exhale. What can you let go? We don't need to take it all with us into this new cycle of new season and moon. Just clear it out. Great. One more nice, really mindful breath. In through the nose and exhale, either the nose or the mouth. Great. So let's get right into our foot massage to help the nervous system shift right away tonight. So if you want to get that set, and I did look up a point on your foot. So you can take a look, the natural kind of crease in the middle of your foot between sort of the second and third toes, about a third of the way down. There's just this point where the crease is there anyway. So that's the kidney 1 point in Chinese medicine. And that is supportive this time of year. Helps us get grounded, really calming for nervous system, supportive for our energy. So, and we want to keep it warm. So as you use your lotion or your oil, I invite you tonight, once you kind of distribute some of that lotion, to find that little kidney 1 point. So again, just kind of maybe scrunch up the bottom of your foot if you don't see that crease line. Again, it's like between the second and third toes, about a third of the way down on your foot, and you'll kind of feel it. So we can just hold that point for a few moments. Use your thumb and just take some deep breaths. Imagine calming, soothing the energy. If you've ever had acupuncture, you know it doesn't have to take not a ton of pressure. It's just finding that point. It's a little pulse point. Ayurveda calls them nadis. It's all connected, these big meridians through the whole body. And then you can massage the whole base of your foot, get the heel, the whole soft arch space. And then those nice long lines as well from the base of your heel all the way up to each toe. Really feel, again, that long connection through the whole base of the foot. Spending maybe any extra time, if you find any really tender spaces, that might mean it's little stuck or stagnant energy spaces. So you can go there. Again, really great practice feet for bed before you tuck yourself in for a long winter's nap, which we're all kind of needing. A lot of people are anticipating some time off of work and schedules, that kind of thing in the next few weeks. So I think we've earned that. It's been a long year. It's a good time to reflect on what you've been through. It's been a lot for lots of us in lots of ways. Everyone's different. So once you feel like that first foot has received what it needed, tuck it in, the slipper or a sock, and switch. And just notice if it feels the same on the other side. Just, again, awareness. In Ayurveda, this is the time of year where things start to really get drier and colder. The Vata element, the air element. And we were just talking in Colorado, there's some really wild winds happening. And then we feel that in our own bodies. Things dry out. You might feel it in the sole of your foot. It's dryness. So add some good healthy fats and oils to your diet to help keep you grounded. Again, every climate's a little different, but the wind, lots of places this time of year. So see if you can find that point again on the other side. See if it feels any different. Just kind of hold it. Take some slow breaths. Great. And again, those long lines from the base all the way up to each toe and all that space in between. Just notice. And then tuck that in as well. And then we'll come to tabletop. So maybe that was just a good reminder to bring that foot massage back into your evening routine as you tuck yourself in. Especially those days where you don't feel ground, you need some support. So a couple cat stretches. Let's just really check in. And then draw some hip circles. Let everything wake up a little bit before we go into those long held poses. Let's take a seat on our heels for a moment and let's work our neck just a little bit. So keep your shoulders back and down. Inhale, chin straight up. Exhale, chin straight down. Ooh, yeah, always a good check-in. How have you been holding the body? Where is the stress or tension finding its way? And then just a little rotation. So a little gentle twist for the neck. Inhale, look one side. Exhale, center. Inhale, other side. And center. Back and forth. Chin parallel to the ground. Just a nice little rotation. And then the lateral. So inhale in the center. Tall up through the crown. Exhale, right ear towards the right shoulder. As both shoulders try to stay pressing down. Inhale, center. Exhale, other side. Trying to bring the sides into balance. You can just notice how is the body tonight? Let's give it some love. This one always feels good to hang out a little longer. So right ear towards right shoulder and the right hand on your head if you'd like. Add a little more weight here. See you. That, and then the other arm can reach out or back. Take some breaths. We'll let that go. Let's do a little shoulder roll in between. And then again, inhale up to the crown, exhale, tip towards the other side, balance it out. Great. Let that go. And a couple little shoulder rolls, kind of squeeze and gather it up. Exhale, let it go. One more time. All right. Find your bolster and maybe an extra blanket, maybe a sandbag if you have a little extra weight. Go into child's pose and use all those cozy options that you want. All right. I will watch our time for us. Take a moment to settle in. You choose which side to start for the side of your head to rest. I'll cue you halfway through. Turn inward. Imagine breathing into the back of your body, the kidney space. Middle back, lower back, wherever you're needing it. You're powerful here. You can go right into those tight spaces and let them just melt and let go. Gently change the head position if you'd like. Balance it out. Rest on the other side. Let's enjoy a few more breaths. And slowly center your head and move the bolster. Actually, just flip it. We'll use it in a minute. And take one leg back behind you at a time. Let's give those knees a counter stretch here. Open it up. Great. And then we'll move into some lateral stretches. We haven't done these in a while. So we're going to use the bolster. Again, flip it if you have it. And it's going to land right on the side of the ribs. So the rib cage is supported. Your other arm is on the ground. If you can, just let your head sort of relax there. If you want some more support, you can always prop it up with whatever you have, blanket or pillow or something. And then the legs are just kind of tucked together here, whatever's comfortable. And then we are either keeping the other hand on your leg or hip, or even tucked behind you, or bring it up and then close to your ear, and then see if the palms can find each other. So we're framing our face here, our head, and really let the side, that whole space down the side body open up. So listen to your body. You can always adjust. Close your eyes. So your head is resting on your arm or a prop. Side ribs are supported, and we're just getting this great long stretch through all that connective tissue space from the hip, the side ribs, and all the way up. Enjoy a few more breaths. Where can you make some more space? And then very gently use your top hand on the bolster or the floor to help rise up slowly. Daisy dog. And we're going to switch it out. So however you'd like, switch to the other side. Down. Keeping the lower body nice and anchored, heavy hips and legs pressed down. See if this side feels okay with the arm up and over or not. Again, the head should not be hovering, it's resting on your arm or a blanket or a pillow. Try not to cave forward, that's kind of a tendency Just gonna keep rolling open. Let those side ribs face the sky. Enjoy a few more breaths wherever you are here. And again, with support, use your hand and just let your body rise up slowly. Try not to lead with your neck. And then come up to a seat and just kind of center yourself for a breath. And let's balance those out. We're going to go into a forward fold. Your choice. Straight out in front of you. You can kind of put a bolster on your lap if that feels good, or you can make the V shape if you want a little more into the hips and hamstrings that way. So your choice. Let's give the shoulders a nice big roll back and down. Take a deep breath. Get nice and tall. Inhale. Exhale into your forward fold, and you choose where to go. Either straight spine, and you'll feel that in your legs. Try not to lock your knees. If you're needing more stretch for your back, like I'm feeling really tight in my back today, I'm going to let my upper body begin to round. Just listen to the edges, and I'm going to breathe there. Forward folds help calm us and ground us. Just go inward and imagine breathing into the tight spaces. What does it need? Enjoy a few more breaths wherever you need them. Walk yourself up really slowly, coming back to just neutral. Let's pause there. Great. Now we'll go into some opening. So switch the bolster behind me. Depending on how you feel, you can always use a block at the head end, prop yourself up a little higher. Tonight, if you would like, as always, you can use the blanket as a prop, this width, and just kind of roll it up into bound angle. So Baddha Konasana, feet together in that butterfly. The blanket goes on top, blanket tucks around, or use blocks underneath the sides of your outer knees or hips, wherever you are feeling that. And again, maybe another blanket to cover with, since you will be kind of lying open, facing the heart open. This is the time to imagine gathering up, again, the energy you have scattered all over into all the things we do all day and manage and all of that. So again, be like nature. Imagine bringing all the energy into you and like deep down into your roots, into your whole being. So we'll be here for a few minutes. Rolling back, support your head. Just watch that the chin is not back too far or tucked in too close. You have a natural curve in the neck. Eye pillow if you have it. Give yourself space to just fill yourself in. Stay aligned with your breath. And squeeze the shoulder blades together a little bit more on your back to help the front body open up. It's okay to open up. You are safe. You are held by the earth. Just trace the pathway of the breath a few more times through the pose, through your body, bringing the energy back into you to nurture you, all the parts of you that you give out to the world. Great. And then slowly let your knees come up and then to one side. Let's just rest on your side for a moment. Press into the earth to rise up slowly. Free yourself from any props. And again, let's just come to neutral and take a moment, take a breath. All right, we're gonna move to Viparita Karani, so legs at the wall. Your choice if you're at a wall or not, if you wanna just be neutral, no props. Please listen to what you need tonight. I think I will add a bolster tonight. And if you're feeling a little cool where you are, you can always make a little tent with your blanket. I'll show you, you can tuck the blanket on your feet even when they're up the wall. Really great pose to really help everything. We know this, it feels great. All right. So wherever you are, feel the back of your pelvis supported by the bolster or the ground. So you are feeling really supported. Your foundation, back of your head is supported. Again, natural curve of the neck. We're not crunched. If it feels good, you can spiral the palms open towards the sky. Pose of surrender, of just being in this moment. Letting things settle from this whole year, this month, this moon cycle. Whatever's meant to stay with you will. And then the rest is all your wisdom and knowledge. Just let it flow through. I will watch our time. Enjoy a few more full breaths here. And slowly walk your feet down. And again, roll to a side off of your props. Pause, let everything shift again. And then clear some space so you can be on your back without a prop. And no blanket for now, so we can twist a little bit. All right. So your choice, either using a block or a bolster in between your knees. Let's do really gentle reclined twists here to help balance all that out. So let the back of your body just rest, be settled here. And then scoot your hips to the right, bring the knees up together, and then knees over to the left. Right arm stays grounded as well as you can, and just kind of shimmy your shoulder blades underneath your back a little bit here. And breathe, just wringing out. Take a few more breaths. Let the front of your body feel safe to open up, the right shoulder, the front of the heart, breathing into the belly. And then a simple shift back to the middle. And then hips scoot left, knees come up and over. Let them land, let that bottom knee land on the ground. That block or prop just helps create some space for the sacrum. We don't want to squish it or strain it. So again, trying your best to let the shoulder blades touch the ground, left arm wide open, palm open or goalpost, and just breathe here. All right, one more breath cycle through this twist. Slowly unwind, free the block. Walk your feet a little wider and let the windshield wipers take the knees, sliding side to side. And then again, block or bolster, restorative bridge pose. So we're going to slide whatever support that is, again, underneath the sacrum. Give the shoulder blades a squeeze in your back, palms open, back of your head supports you. You decide, stay here in that kind of right angle, or take one leg at a time straight forward towards the front of your mat, front of the room. A really nice hip flexor stretch. So listen to what your body needs tonight. Nurture your heart here, give it some good energy, and let that move all the way up through your throat and your neck into your mind. Close your eyes. All right, take a few more breaths wherever you are. Maybe begin to walk your feet back if they're extended. Then ground into the earth. Free the block or whatever prop you've got. Roll down slowly. Once again, feet wide, knees touch. Let that all settle. Little sways, little movement. Let's do a figure four. Right ankle to left thigh. Then weave the hands through. Breathe here. Relax your shoulders. Let that go and switch. Switch it out. Relax again. Shoulders relax. Heart is open. Shoulder blades on the back here on the ground. Back of your head grounded. Just make some space. Let that go. Give yourself a nice hug. And then ask yourself what would be a good pose to conclude with for you. Shavasana with bolster under your knees, or you can also put bolster underneath your shins for a little more kind of little elevation. Or maybe you want that back bend again, or maybe legs at the wall again. There's really no set pose. So trust yourself, what you need tonight. The final pose of integration. So wherever you go, tuck yourself in. And once again, focus on that grounding energy, making us feel supported and safe. Feel the heaviness of all the bones, the softness of the tissues and muscles around the bones. Feel the whole right side of the body a little more heavy, and the left side, bring in that heavy energy. And then the whole body together, feeling really heavy, grounded, held by the earth. You're tucking yourself in. Smooth waves of breath. And bringing your energy back to you. A little magnet pulling your energy back to fill yourself. Right into the center of your being. Storing it up. So enjoy some more stillness and quiet. As again, you maybe reflect on this year, 2025, maybe the season of fall, which started in September, maybe the moon cycle that started just a month ago, how much we go through, grow through. Let it all, again, become your wisdom because of all of the experiences on this planet, being a human at this time, big energy. So rest in peace. Let yourself just settle with each exhale, especially settle deeper. Bring awareness back. And know that you can always come back to this practice, this type of practice, when you need it to get grounded and calm and reset. So begin to wake up gently from this little rest, noticing how the practice affected you tonight. You can move your fingers and your wrists, your toes, your ankles. Give a big stretch. Breathe into all that space. Maybe give yourself a hug. Bring your knees into your body. Thank yourself for taking this time for this reset. We'll slowly rise to a seat. We'll close the practice there. So again, honoring yourself where you are at this moment in time, the year, of the season, of the moon. Let yourself keep resting and integrating all we've been through so then we can begin again. Thank you so much for being a part of this practice. Om and three Shantis, may we all be ripples of peace, peace and love and healing for this whole planet. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Namaste.